Because like I remember you talking about how back at Defy, you and Ian were so miserable because you're so busy doing so much stuff, so many projects, and here you are.
Yeah, but it's so different because we have the confidence that you will be able to take this and run with it and crush it. And back in the Defy, oh come
Why
on,
do you trust me?
You're very trustworthy.
No, you're and I mean, if you've seen any of this, the stuff that you've done, you would know why we trust you.
Yeah, because Courtney, you've directed all of the funerals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've directed all of the funerals and you did the promo. Like, you're
Why
a
do you
boss.
trust me doing this thing that I'm really good at? Tips you have in impersonating or in getting into character for Brielle.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, first, before we were rolling, Anthony did a Trisha Paytas impression.
You're like, it just sounds like Trisha Paytas. So I was like, what does that sound like?
Do it again.
Like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Does that sound right?
Oh my God.
Who memed it?
It's innocent.
I've done this shit
Ian,
before.
if you really are innocent.
My stomach hates me. What do you mean?
I love this one.
Seriously, look. Bitch, if you think for 1 second that was chicken.
That's so fucking good. I think that was the first Vine of yours that I ever saw.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Finished editing the promo and you watched it and I was like, what is he thinking?
It's so good. It's so good. And that concept was pretty much entirely crafted by you, right?
Pretty much. I knew.
Oh, God.
He-Man. She-Man. Wow. Pretty cool.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, I know that's you. Wow, you've been working on that core strength.
Yes, boxing.
Okay.
So, we have to go to sleep at bedtime? Anybody want to sleep in the bathhouse with me?
I mean, someone can.
I'll join you.
Can you do the Trisha Paytas one more time?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Thank you. Okay. Sorry.
Me, baby boy.
Hey, next meme. Ian and Anthony look great here.
Oh my God. Show your
Chocolate
tattoo.
vanilla.
Show your arm.
Oh.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
One has stripes on it.
Is that
One
the
has
joke?
stripes on it.
Wait, I was trying to figure out what the joke is.
I think the joke is that.
Like the swirl.
Because Ian is vanilla. Because.
Oh, because Ian's really white and I'm mostly white.
But you're covered in.
I think it's the swirl. It's like marble.
You're the swirl.
Is that it?
That's
Look,
what I
there's-
think.
Right?
Your hair is
It's
giving.
It's insane.
We have been hard at work on our roasts
I've
for
been
a while
hardly
now.
working because I am not supposed to know a
No.
lot of the stuff that's
No.
going on behind the scenes.
You do
saying
know the
hardly-
characters, but
You saying hardly working is a joke.
that's so
You're
funny.
working all the time.
Yeah, you're doing pretty much
80 hours a
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it does feel really good though. To like you were saying back in the Defy days, we were spread so thin. That's what drove me almost to insanity. But that is really what took it out of me. But now I feel like I get to do so many more things, but not have the worry about it needing to be perfect in my head. Because I mean, you've taken it, you've crushed it, you've impressed me with every single element of this, from the conception. You know, I remember in the earliest discussions you were having conversations with us and you're pitching ideas and I was like, take it, like you've got it, it under control. I don't have to worry about this. And that's the best feeling, is, you know, especially because for the longest time I saw Smosh as like my little baby that I needed to watch over every single moment. But now it feels so nice to know that because you've both been part of Smosh for 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
I really don't understand this one.
It looks like you, bro. I think it's
Part brown?
You're covered in ink,
In the comments down below, let us know what this means.
That's chocolate. It's actually so convenient because when I'm eating my rainbow lollipop, I'm always like, there's so much left and I can't preserve it. Now I can just put the top on, put it in my pocket and go.
There you go, bud. It's almost like
to go.
lollipop and go.
Push pop.
Oh. It's really interesting to see. I feel like this is still true to you, but so much more refined. You've evolved. But it still feels like Courtney.
Thanks, Brianna.
You're welcome.
It's time for the chupacabra to open their eyes. The chupacabra, try and attack someone who you think is a werewolf. Rawr.
and
Well,
choir.
when you first came to me or you spoke with Ian and I about some of the ideas that you had, and I remember you describing the characters, and you're like the chosen, and then you're like describing the other characters. I was like, what if each person was the blank?
Yeah.
Like something very hyper specific about
Wow.
them, so that way you could build out their entire character based off one line.
Yeah.
I
as a
love that.
description.
Love that.
And I think, just seeing all the characters together, you were able to hone in on each of their traits and qualities and what they were good at, the types of roasts that they would give so perfectly because of that.
So cute. Look at your little straight hair.
Oh, baby boy.
Today there was an issue, but
Yeah.
anyway.
I had a ramen experience in the restroom earlier. Cut that. Yes, Anthony.
Like, it's so crazy to hear you being like, yeah, we trust you and stuff, because like it is new for me to like be able to have this much creative control and just like you guys really letting me just go. And I'm learning a lot about myself and like believing in myself, and I'm just really excited and grateful.
Yeah, I will say I've seen, in the first discussions, you were like, can we do this? Can we do this? Should we do this? And you were a little like not sure. But Ian and I have been pushing you to be like, hey, just take it. You got it. This is great. Trust yourself. How, if you don't mind me taking over for a
No,
second.
yeah, please.
Please, man.
Please.
How has that been like coming into trusting yourself more with this? And from everything that I've seen, you should 100% trust yourself, because you've proven yourself a million times over with what you're capable of. How has that been, kind of finding that confidence?
Thank you. It's really scary. It's really like, because like I said, I was like, okay. Like at first when we were getting the early stages, I was very much alone in like a lot of the planning, and it was like, it actually was a really interesting experience, because the more I was like, okay, I'm actually allowed to have this vision. Because like I think in the past I would have an idea and it would kind of get steered a different direction or kind of taken for something else, like not like taken from me, but like, okay, we're going to do something different with that. And it was like, oh, so this is like my vision. And like, I do feel like I've grown a lot since I first started directing, where I used to like look at our previous directors and be like, I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you see that in your head. And like this funeral and like the promo specifically, and with a lot of this, like I would just literally have like a That's So Raven, like, and like have visions of like a shot and like colors and like exactly how I want something to go, and just be like, oh shit, and like need to write it down, and feeling like I felt unstoppable. I will say it just, I felt
You seem like that too
like a
when you were directing
force.
there on, even for the promo. It almost seems like you always had that part of you, but you shut it down because you were not confident in showing it.
Anthony, look at you, little guy.
I am a little guy.
All right, yep, here we go. Thank you, Ian Hecox, for joining us here today for your test results.
give me a ride.
Hi, thanks for coming. Yeah. So, unfortunately, Mr. Hecox, it looks like you have a little baby tummy. Looks like you got a little sad little baby tummy. That your tummy really probably hurts this really sad little baby. So it's actually not. It actually gets worse. So your tummy's we can't find your tummy. We are going to have to operate immediately and put a new tummy inside. We're going to have to do a tummy transplant. Put a new tummy. Did you know?
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good?
No.
I'll send the nurse in right now.
What is this bit? That's you.
I'm you at a doctor's appointment.
Why is Anthony there?
He gave you a ride.
We all know Anthony goes to every single one of your doctor's appointments.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, scruffy Anthony with lash extensions on. What? Damn, look at this.
That's a lash extension.
I know, but you made. Were
Okay,
you?
lash
Wow. Okay, lashes for days. Lashes to the gods.
You look great there.
Oh, I look good. Yeah, cheekbones popping.
Cheekbones pop.
Job, he's doing his thing.
Shadows are shadowing.
Gay text looking good.
I'm coming out as happy. Of course I'm happy. I make silly videos with you guys, and you're wearing little bras and fishnets to celebrate me for it.
Oh, true.
So,
True.
thank you.
We're celebrating the majesty that is Courtney Miller.
Yeah, selling sex since 2015, babies. And then when you came back, it was like, oh, they bought Smosh. Like it felt like, oh, everybody's believing in this. Like we're all confident in this. And like when I tell you, I spent so much time thinking while you were away. I spent so much time thinking about how I was just, it just sucked so much that when you left, it was like, will he ever come back? Like this is just always gonna be an unresolved thing. Like I don't know why I thought about it so much. It's like it's not just like that you and Ian started this thing together. It was like you literally built that little website that started this whole thing. It was your baby, as we mentioned earlier. And like you just had to like leave it, and it never felt right. And the job never felt right, fully right for me for a long time. And so like when I rightfully so broke down into like embarrassing tears when you came back, it was real for me. And like this job has like, there was times at this job where it was no longer what I wanted to do. And like it's all back. Like it's all back. I fully am so in it and like enjoying every minute of it. And we're making content that I'm excited about every day. And I feel seen and heard by everybody. And it's like I do attribute a lot of that to you, Anthony. So like thank you.
Well, geez. I don't know how to take compliments.
What did I just say? Love bombs.
Yeah.
And I make silly videos with you guys. It's my job to make my people around me laugh. And that's when I know I've done a job well done, is when y'all are laughing. So
Which ain't hard, Courtney.
huh?
It ain't hard to laugh around
Which ain't
you.
hard.
It ain't hard to laugh around you, Courtney.
Yeah, it's not hard to laugh at you.
You know what really frazzles Courtney?
What?
Compliments.
Compliments.
Yeah.
Courtney, you're so funny.
Courtney, you are very funny, and I'm very happy that we made the decision to hire you on 10
Courtney,
years
you
ago.
got great tattoos.
That's right, Courtney.
Courtney,
Today,
you got cool
you
hair.
ate.
Guys.
Today you ate.
Snatching.
Okay, I can take those compliments. If you say
Okay.
you ate, I'm like,
Okay, you can take those, but you can't take like.
can't take real ones.
No,